What if there was someone in your life with whom you were cosmically meant to be together, but you rejected them out of fear or unpreparedness? What if you gave up the deepest soul connection possible with a person? This is the reality many twin flames face, and the consequences can be incompatible with life. The journey of the twin flame is not an easy one. On this journey, we have to erase the paradigms ingrained in our minds, rediscovering everything about ourselves from scratch. No matter how old we are, it is not easy to shatter all thoughts and routines. As a soul, we are strong enough to endure anything, but our ego, trying to return to all that is familiar to it, can resist the high energy emanating from the soul. Rejecting the twin flame is a war we wage within ourselves. Rejecting the twin flame is not like breaking up with an ordinary lover who you can forget about by throwing away his pictures. The spirit of your twin flame lives within you, and so trying to part with it is very painful. We will consider several possible consequences of giving up your twin flame and explain why it is so important to finally give yourself to this sacred soul connection. When you meet your twin flame, it's as if an unbreakable energetic cord is formed between your souls. This connection transcends the physical realm. It is a bond forged in the fires of divine love. Even if you reject your twin flame on an earthly level, even if you never speak to them again, that cord cannot be severed. You will feel them in your heart, your dreams, your very bones. You may try to move on, to form relationships with others, but a part of you will always feel incomplete. It's as if a piece of your soul is missing, because it is. That piece lives in your twin flame. Elizabeth Gilbert encapsulates this when she writes, "People think a soulmate is your perfect fit, and that's what everyone wants. But a true soulmate is a mirror, the person who shows you everything that is holding you back, the person who brings you to your own attention so you can change your life. Your twin flame will continue to mirror you from afar, energetically showing you where you still need to heal and grow. Until you feel that completeness within yourself, the twin flame connection will endure, calling you home to your own soul. This is the blessing and the curse of the twin flame journey. You cannot escape the connection, no matter how far you run. The love is too vast, too ancient, too powerful to dissolve. The connection is not a chain, but a choice. And when you finally choose to honor it, to dance in the flames of divine love, you will discover a freedom beyond anything your mind can imagine. Rejecting your twin flame is not a simple case of saying no to a potential relationship. It's a soul-wrenching experience of denying the other half of yourself. When you turn away from your twin flame, you may feel an overwhelming sense of grief, as if you've lost something precious and irreplaceable. This is because, in a very real sense, you have. Your twin flame is not just another person. They are the mirror of your own soul. The pain of this loss can be physical, emotional, and spiritual. You may feel it as a literal ache in your chest, a hollowness that nothing else can fill. Your twin flame's absence will be a constant reminder of the work you still need to do on yourself. The sense of incompleteness you feel is a call to find wholeness within. The profound loss you experience in rejecting your twin flame is ultimately a loss of self. It's a denial of your own soul's deepest desire for growth, connection, and unconditional love. The journey back to wholeness begins with acknowledging the pain of the loss. It requires a willingness to sit with the discomfort, to feel the ache of the missing piece. In the end, the profound sense of loss you feel in rejecting your twin flame is an invitation to find yourself. It's a chance to alchemize pain into wisdom, to transform longing into self-love. The path may be challenging, but it leads to a love beyond anything the ego can comprehend. A love that transcends separation, that sees the divine in the mirror of another soul. As Aristophanes says in Plato's Symposium, love is the name for our pursuit of wholeness, for our desire to be complete. The twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart. It is a cosmic catalyst for intense personal growth, healing, and spiritual transformation. When you reject your twin flame, you are essentially rejecting an opportunity for profound evolution. Your twin flame enters your life to shine a light on your shadows, to challenge you to become the highest version of yourself. If you run from this task, if you choose to stay in your comfort zone, your growth may stagnate. You may find yourself repeating old patterns, stuck in limiting beliefs and behaviors. Spiritual growth isn't always comfortable. It can be painful, confronting, and downright messy, but it is necessary for your soul's evolution. As Elizabeth Gilbert writes, you need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. Your twin flame challenges you to cultivate this power, to choose thoughts of love over fear, to choose growth over stagnation. Your twin flame is a powerful ally on this seeking journey. They are not your destination, but they can be your greatest teacher, your most potent catalyst for growth. Ultimately, the choice to grow is yours. Your twin flame can show you the way, but they cannot walk the path for you. If you find the courage to walk this path, to embrace the growth your twin flame inspires, you will discover a love beyond your wildest dreams. A love that is not about possession, but about freedom, not about limitation, but about expansion. The twin flame connection is a powerful opportunity to break free from karmic cycles that may have been repeating for lifetimes. Your twin flame is the other half of your soul, the yang to your yin. They carry the complementary lessons, qualities, and energies that you need to integrate in order to feel whole. However, this amazement of love isn't always easy or comfortable. Your twin flame will trigger your deepest wounds, your most profound fears. They will mirror back to you all the ways in which you still need to heal. If you reject this transformation, if you run from the lessons your twin flame is offering, you may find yourself stuck in karmic Groundhog Day. You will attract similar situations and relationships that trigger the same wounds over and over again until you finally learn the lesson. These karmic patterns often revolve around themes of love, intimacy, and self-worth. They may manifest as codependent relationships, fear of abandonment, or a belief that you are unlovable. Your twin flame will not let you hide from these barriers. They will lovingly but relentlessly shine a light on your shadows, inviting you to embrace and integrate all parts of yourself. If you reject this catalyst, if you choose to stay in your comfort zone, you may temporarily avoid the discomfort of facing your shadows. But the universe will keep sending you opportunities to learn the lesson, often in increasingly painful ways. The twin flame journey invites you to make a new world, to break free from the limiting thoughts and patterns that have kept you stuck. It is a chance to alchemize your karma, to transmute lead into gold. Embracing your twin flame connection is a powerful way to make the unconscious conscious, to take responsibility for your own healing and growth. It is not an easy path, but it is a path to freedom. When you reject your twin flame, you are essentially saying, "I'm not ready for this level of love and growth." And that's okay. We all have our own unique journey and timeline. However, if you're not ready for the intensity of a twin flame connection, you may find yourself attracting soulmate relationships that mirror your wounds and fears in a less intense but still challenging way. Soulmates are our spiritual classmates. They come into our lives to teach us important lessons, to help us grow and evolve. But unlike twin flames, who are our perfect mirror, soulmates often reflect our wounds and shadows in a more subtle way. If you're not ready to face your walls and wake up, soulmate relationships can be incredibly painful. They may trigger your deepest insecurities, your most profound fears of abandonment or rejection. The transformation catalyzed by soulmate relationships isn't always pretty. It can involve a lot of conflict, misunderstanding, and heartbreak. If you find yourself repeatedly attracting painful soulmate relationships, it may be a sign that you have some deep healing to do. It's an invitation to look at where you're holding back, where you're resisting love and growth. This doesn't mean that all soulmate relationships are doomed to fail. Many soulmates can have beautiful, transformative, long-lasting connections. But if you're using soulmate relationships as a way to avoid the intensity of your twin flame, you may find that the lessons keep getting harder until you finally turn and face your fears. This is the invitation of the twin flame journey, to step into the fire of transformation, to allow ourselves to be alchemized by love. It's not an easy path, but it's a path that leads to profound healing, wholeness, and joy. One of the most painful potential consequences of rejecting your twin flame is the possibility that they may move on without you. Your twin flame has their own journey, their own lessons to learn and growth to experience. If you are not ready to join them on this path, they may need to continue on without you, at least in this lifetime. This doesn't mean that your twin flame will forget about you or that your connection will be broken. The bond between twin flames is eternal, transcending time and space. However, in the physical 3D reality, your twin flame may need to find a partner who is ready to meet them where they are on their spiritual path. They may attract a soulmate who can support their growth and evolution in ways that you currently cannot. This can be an incredibly difficult pill to swallow. The thought of your twin flame being with someone else can trigger deep fears of abandonment, rejection, and loss. If your twin flame does move on, it's important to remember that their journey is not a rejection of you. It is simply a reflection of where they are on their path and what lessons they need to learn. Your twin flame's journey with another partner is not a threat to your connection. In fact, it may be a necessary catalyst for your own growth and healing. Watching your twin flame move on can be a powerful mirror, showing you where you still need to love and accept yourself. It can be an invitation to do your own inner work, to heal your wounds and face your fears. Ultimately, if you and your twin flame are meant to be together in this lifetime, you will be. No amount of running or rejection can prevent a destined union. But this union may not look like what you expect. It may not be a traditional romantic partnership. Your twin flame may come back into your life as a friend, a teacher, or a catalyst for your own transformation. The twin flame connection is not just a spiritual or emotional bond. It is a profound, energetic union that can affect every aspect of your being, including your physical body. When you reject your twin flame, you are essentially rejecting a part of yourself. You are denying the deep soul-level union that is your birthright. This rejection can manifest in your physical body as various symptoms and ailments. One of the most common physical symptoms of twin flame rejection is a deep ache or heaviness in the chest. This is often described as a feeling of heartbreak or heart pain. This heart pain is not just emotional. It can be a physical manifestation of the energetic cord that connects you to your twin flame. When you reject this connection, it's like trying to sever a limb. Your body will let you know that something is not right. If you find yourself experiencing physical symptoms after rejecting your twin flame, it's important to listen to your body. These symptoms are not a punishment, but a loving message from your soul. Taking the time to tune into your body, to honor its messages, can be a powerful way to start healing the split caused by twin flame rejection. Practices like yoga, meditation, and energy healing can help you reconnect with your body's wisdom and start to integrate the lessons of your twin flame journey. Despite the pain of separation, despite the challenges of the journey, twin flames are ultimately destined to reunite. This reunion may not happen in the timeline or the way that the ego expects. It may take years, decades, or even lifetimes. But on a soul level, twin flames are never truly apart. They are always connected, always loving each other from afar. This cosmic connection is not something that can be broken by earthly circumstances. No amount of rejection, no amount of running away can sever the bond between twin flames. This amazement of love is the driving force that pulls twin flames back together lifetime after lifetime. It is a love that transcends the understanding of the mind, a love that can only be felt in the depths of the soul. The art of the twin flame journey is learning to trust this love, to surrender to its ebb and flow. It's understanding that separation is an illusion, that we are always connected to our divine counterpart. This doesn't mean that the journey is easy. Twin flames often trigger each other's deepest wounds and fears. They mirror back all the places where we still need to grow and heal. But this transformation is the very purpose of the twin flame journey. It is a sacred alchemical process, turning lead into gold, fear into love. In the end, the reunion of twin flames is inevitable. It is written in the stars, coded in our DNA. Our human experience may be filled with the pain of separation, the challenges of growth, but our spiritual truth is that we are always one, always connected, always loving. Allowing ourselves to give ourselves to the love we feel will naturally dispel feelings of rejection. The love in our hearts softens us. When we reject our twin flame, we do not gain freedom or end our suffering. Conversely, even if our hearts are torn apart when we are rejected by our twin flame, it does not make us incomplete. Everything that happens to us happens only within us. Overcoming illusions allows us to move more effectively along the path of the twin flame. Also, your twin flame ego is not something you can change. If you often tend to reject your twin flame within, you will need to look at how your own ego is holding back your ascension. Working on your awakening and self-happiness will raise your twin flame at the same rate. So the only solution is to continue on the path to your authentic self without complaining. And as I said, to reject the twin flame is to engage in a battle with your own soul. It is only a temporary rejection of one's higher spiritual purpose. But the universe is patient and persistent. It will continue to send us signs, signals, and synchronicities until we accept the truth of our connection to the twin flame.